My childhood dog was named Toby.
Toby, oh, so you have like a long history of like extremely human names for pets.
I'm guessing.
How did Hank come about?
Hank was named after Tom Hanks. If you look at my dog, for some reason, he just looks like a Hank. He's chic. And so we're a good match because I'm very needy. But Hank is very like, okay. And
balance each other out.
Yeah, we definitely balance each other out. Perfect combo. In my opinion, I hope he feels the same.
A few moments later.
I feel like I have to make a speech because I feel like this is gonna kill me.
Yeah, because the floor is yours.
Hank, I love you. I love you so much. I hope I can survive this, but if I don't ever see you, I love you. Just know that. And to my number ones, I hope you like the album. Let's go.
There we go.
Do you know what I do?
Sing.
How did you know that?
I obviously listen to your songs.
What's your favorite one?
Shine bright like a diamond.
Oh, my
I mean, it's a classic.
Classic one. I know a lot about gemstones.
Miles, I love your outfit.
Thanks.
wanna show
Especially
off
your
your shoes?
shoes. Did you decorate your shoes?
No. Actually, they were sent by Puma.
You guys look very similar.
You guys are siblings and your parents have very good genes.
100%.
Like, phenomenal. And I think it's because of the eyes. Because
It
you
is
guys
eyes.
have, like, really
The same
unique
eyes.
color of eyes that, like, most people don't have. And, like...
It's like the same shape, too. Did you guys have braces growing up?
No, I have Invisalign right now.
Invisalign?
I had braces.
No, that's
Yeah, because usually if siblings
put
we
us
all
all
have
on braces.
Usually, if kids get braces, they all get it at the same age.
I'm gonna set the scene for you. You guys are at a club and the music is bumping. What are you guys doing?
Yeah, I just kind
I'll
of go
just
like
have
that.
a drink, you know, that's it right now.
Oh.
I'll be with
so
her,
she
though.
wants to. Oh. Siblings. I think you guys are both so cute. I think you guys are both so siblings. Final answer for me.
Dating for me. Siblings.
Oh my god.
God, you look like a bitch.
Yeah, the trainers from Pokemon. You guys.
Off rip, you guys walked out, and I felt like I was back on like the turf in middle school. Like, I feel like I gotta give a 5. I mean, it's fire.
Just wow, goddammit. You guys impressed me once again. 5. What the? 5. I liked it.
I'm really uncomfortable looking at you both.
I hate that I'm seeing Jake's legs right now. I didn't think this day would ever come. I think Jake looks like he has like a kick me sign on his back or gets bullied a lot. I think Tara might be bullying him. That's what it looks like.
Y'all look like you throw dodgeballs really fucking hard. So I'm gonna give it a 4.5, docking half a point because I'm scared of y'all a little bit.
Shit.
A new competitor.
Yeah, we're kind of intimidated.
I told you guys.
I didn't think it was gonna be like this though.
They went hard.
Y'all went too hard. It's a game, by the way, you guys. Have fun.
Pick a romance trope that you absolutely adore. Enemies to lovers.
Fake dating.
Forbidden love.
Love triangle.
Childhood sweethearts.
There's only one bed. What y'all trying to say here?
Wait a minute. 2 characters and they're like, well, this is awkward. There's only a single bed.
And I eat it up every time.
I think childhood sweethearts.
Me too.
Every time I see that, I'm like, why didn't I live beside someone cute my whole life and then we fall in love when I got old enough? Like, that's something I've always wished happened.
Enemies to lovers is so good too, though.
You know, there's only one bed.
At the end of the day.
At the end of the day. There's one bed.
Would have been your little quivering thumb here.
What? I would go with forbidden love as well.
That's what I
Okay.
think too. How's it going, Ziggy?
Hi.
Chris again, 24.
Good. I didn't even ask your age. Damn it.
That's not all I like, by the way.
Right.
I gotta.
You got a mix. Okay,
Yeah.
so talk to me about what's not here.
I like Kendrick.
Okay.
Born and raised in LA.
Okay.
Just like me. So I think it's all over the place. I like EDM. I like, obviously classic rock. That's like my big one.
I can appreciate that.
Yeah. So I want to know about you. You're a musician, right?
Yes.
What type of music do you do?
I make rap music.
Okay.
I make like sexy rap.
Sexy Red.
A little different,
No?
but like
Okay.
just like very
Okay.
like cutesy.
Okay,
sexy.
nice.
What's your favorite movie that you've seen this year?
It's kind of sappy, but it's this Tom Hanks movie called Here. And then it's like a camera shot in a house, and it doesn't move, but it shows like the evolution of time.
Okay,
It's like
now
a
I need to
couple
watch
months
that.
ago.
Wow.
It's a good movie. Very kind of sappy, but
I like
it's
sappy
wholesome.
movies, though. Yeah,
Shed a tear
I like
at the
that.
end a little bit,
If you cried, then you can stay. Did you really cry?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
That was the first time I had properly done an entire film, with a British accent, and it was, jarring because I was the only American in that cast, and Olivia was so helpful, and I would check in with everybody all the time because everybody was British. And she was like, you know, it's really good. If you can say, I can't even do it now. Bottle. There's like a, in the back of your, you know when you do a double T and it's like, can you say?
Bottle.
Well, you're saying bottle. She had a kind of, you know, bottle.
Bottle. Well,
bottle.
like a beer.
No, not bottle.
Not bottle.
Not that, like bottle. Bottle.
We can't do it.
I can't. Oh my God, I'm doing it so much better than you guys.
Whoa.
How long does it take you to fall in love?
Fall in love?
Yeah.
But I don't know if I've fallen in love before.
You've never been in love?
I don't know. Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. I think I've got like a weird outlook on love.
Go on.
I just think it's a delusion, innit?
Oh. Or like it's not real?
Yeah, like, and I've been thinking about it a lot recently. I think like it's like making it in music. Yeah, for example, my career. For me to make it happen, I had to be deluded. There was a long period of time I was just deluded, thinking like, because bro, I'm going against the grain. It's rare. It's same like love. It is definitely rare. Maybe I'm a bit pessimistic. I don't know, but it's like you're going against the grain, trying to secure something rare. I feel like you just have to be a bit deluded.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean it's not real.
It's a lie until it's really real.
I think when you fall in love, you'll know.
You think anyone should be expected to know which letters where without singing the alphabet? Also, when police officers are testing if people are drunk and they're like, oh, say the alphabet backwards. Fucking ask me how to say fucking anything in French. I have the same odds as saying the alphabet backwards. And I don't know fucking French. There's no way anyone should be expected to pinpoint the location of any letter, either forward or the other way in the alphabet ever, unless it's like A, B, C. Come on. If you go, give me any letter. Like, oh, alright. The thing that really baffles me is the backwards shit. Oh, no, never. Like, oh, say the alphabet backwards? Never. My God, teach me how to fucking do a backflip. Like, never. I can't. The same odds. Never. See the alphabet backwards? Yeah, teach me how to fucking fly.
Okay, do you want a terrible joke?
Yeah, go on.
What do you call a man who claps at Christmas? Santa Claus. Not awful.
That's actually not terrible.
Not awful.
Not bad.
That's how you tell him.
What is the alternative name for an aubergine?
An eggplant.
There you go.
Oh, that's not very funny.
It's not. It's trivia. I was going to say, I was like waiting for the needle to drop. Like, wait, what?
Hey, bloody
You've
hell
got
there.
two things there.
Oh, okay. Give us your joke, Hans.
What do reindeer hang on their Christmas trees?
What?
Ornaments. Not the best.
Do you think the person that sits down and writes those is just dying laughing? When
Pissing themselves. Yeah.
I don't like cook sisters. Yo, with a passion. Like, I remember my mother used to make me eat cook sisters and want me to like this so bad. I could never get into it, so I don't know. It's not for me, but I'm gonna do this first to get it out the way.
You must be pretty full after that big bite.
Let's try this. I'm guessing a tart. A UK tart.
If you could do the whole round in a British accent, that would be incredible.
So this is a tart, a strawberry, I'm sure. Let me try. It's okay, but I'm not really a fan of tarts. So,
It's like watching the Great British Bake Off. That's spot on.
The internet doesn't even know that you know we exist until this is coming out. So how did you first find who we are? Nick, have that water bottle too, if you knock that over.
Me outing myself as a Sturniolo fan today. So I have always been just like active on YouTube, not myself, but like I've always just prowled the corners of YouTube my whole life. And I feel like I remember watching, I don't know whose video I watched, but you guys just came on next. And instinctively, like I watched the same people always. So I was like, oh, like next. And then immediately you guys started talking and I was like, this seems really funny. Though the moment I was like, I'm a fan was when you got out of the car and you like were searching the trunk if there was someone in your trunk.
Oh my God.
I know, it was that video.
I know which one you're talking about.
That one got me.
Or I said some shit about like someone being in the trunk. And
yeah,
like,
someone hiding in the trunk.
Now.
Yeah, and then you got
Yes,
out.
because you paranoid me. Yes. I forget what it was, but I was paranoid and then you got immediately. back in and grabbed like the ice scraper thing.
You did.
Okay. You're like, you expecting snow soon.
expecting snow soon. That's when I was like,
yes.
sign me the fuck up.
You know what's crazy? What? One time there was this like T-page, whatever. I don't actually think it was a T-page. I think it was a random girl, and she was like theorizing a thing about a situation that I was in. And she was theorizing.
Oh, people love making think pieces. You didn't know?
Yeah, they love it.
Love a think piece.
This girl got it literally spot on, and everyone called her crazy. Like her comments were like, "You're so delusional. Like touch grass, bitch, touch grass." And you were like, reading it, I was like, the fact that you got that in one is insane. And she pulled like the most rogue components. I mean, like, I think, and this person, and I think, and this, and I was like, oh my god. And everyone called her crazy.
Poor girl. She was right. I started to get imposter syndrome because I'll have like my cousins call me and they'll be like, hey, so is this true? I'm like, girl, you're my cousin. Like, you could just ask me. Like, no, it is not true.
Wait, that's kind of crazy.
I know.
My mum calls me sometimes.
That's what I mean.
I do get starstruck. Imogen Heap made me incredibly starstruck. She's my idol. She's my #1 favorite musician, songwriter, producer. And the first time I met her, I thought I was being catfished because she had invited me over. I thought I was being trapped. And I brought my mom and stuff. And we were going to be murdered together. But no, it was really her. And it was amazing. It was just such a dream come true. I love her. She's brilliant in every way.
I'm happy I did. It's fine. And I waited and I never complained because I figured you'd love me, Joe.
With this scene in particular, as you can see, it's on like quite a severe slant on the hill, and we had a massive crane that day, which we didn't get every day, but we had it that day. We had probably like an hour and a half to shoot the whole scene because we were kind of going into magic hour, so the sun was kind of slowly starting to set and we were losing light literally by the minute. So we were really up against the clock, and I think that just gave us this feeling of like it's now or never, you know? So we were both incredibly focused and clear on what we had to do.
My first thing I noticed about you is that your appearance doesn't really like match what I read online about you. You know what I mean?
What did you read online about me?
Okay, I read,
hindered that.
I wrote anime, editing.
Yeah, I do that.
Star Wars.
Yeah, I love Star Wars.
And video games.
I love that too.
Now, question, and this is like a no offense thing. Does that seem like kind of nerdy to you?
I mean, yeah, but I don't really, it's whatever.
And do you think you look nerdy?
Depends.
Because I don't.
It depends if I'm in my element, if I'm sitting down at a chair hunched over like that.
No, I think someone could like literally make you the nerdiest person alive and you still wouldn't look nerdy. Like,
well, maybe not with the tattoos now.
Not even the tattoos. I just feel like you're just like the world thinks you're hot. You know what I mean? So it's like,
I was waiting for that one.
What is Olivia Rodrigo's most streamed song? Driver's License? Good for you? It's good for you? Wow, that's cool. Thanks, guys. I think I was rightfully really nervous that I was gonna be one-hit wonder. Nothing wrong with being a one-hit wonder. I was so happy to have that one hit when I had it, but it was really cool to see that. Good for you in some regards. Better than Driver's License. That was really cool. Grateful for everyone who streamed those songs. Thank you so much. Can Olivia Rodrigo parallel park? Guys, I wrote a song and I said I can't parallel park in the song. I was 18 then, I'm 20 now, and I actually think that I am quite passable. I did it the other day on a crowded, busy street where there were people behind me really putting pressure on me, and I was so proud of myself, and my friend was in the passenger seat to witness, so one of my crowning achievements. Who is Olivia's songs about? Your mom.
I realized that what works for everybody else doesn't work for me. And I don't think that I fit into any type of particular formula that can just be recreated a whole bunch of times. I'm forever evolving. And once I detached from codependency, I was able to be like, I don't think I want to even do an album. I don't think I'm actually even ready for that. I'm ready for a mixtape, and I'm ready to be raw, and I'm ready to tell my story my way. And I don't want any hands in the pot. And I made that call, I made that decision, but it also represented a decision that I made in myself to be dependent upon God within me. Hi.
Well, what was the reason for this outfit choice today?
I love looking hot, so it's a hot outfit.
A hot outfit?
It's hot. Everything I do is hot.
You're a stumper for sure.
A stumper. Interesting.
What's your favorite artist? Because that last one was crazy.
No, I'm a big music person, but I love so much different.
So pick one.
I'm indecisive. I don't know. I like Mac Miller.
I used to be really indecisive. Now I'm not so sure.
You've been pretty decisive.
No one got that one?
Oh,
that was such a good one. White, for
All
sure.
right.
No sense of humor.
I feel like you have lashes on. I'm gonna have you go to the white side, please.
Okay, do you make any content by any chance?
I do. I'm a content creator. That's my job. But I'm trying to be a reality TV star. That's the goal.
I think you're white. You go a step to the left.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Jordan, I'm 23 and I'm a personal trainer.
What got you into it?
Honestly, getting ripped myself. I'm not gonna lie, I felt like I had to teach other people.
How old are you?
I'm 23.
Oh my God, we're the same age.
Oh, for real? Okay,
Yes.
twin, hold on.
Twin!
Right.
When's your birthday?
April 16th.
Oh my God, you're an Aries.
She's gonna have a brain aneurysm. Y'all gave her all Aries men, the thing she hates the most.
What do you do for work?
For work, I'm a personal trainer.
Nice. You can help me.
I was gonna say, do you have a
get
personal
ready.
trainer?
No, I don't work out.
Boy, you lying.
Show him the body. I will show him the body once I see him.
She capping.
I cannot get up and show my body off and I can't see nothing.
Well, her body is insane. Damn.
I'm not gonna click it on you. You gonna click it on me?
No.
Okay, thank you.
All right then.
Okay, then so you go to the next round.
For sure.
It was nice meeting you.
Have a good
I was living in my car and I went down.
Wait, where was your car? Were you living in your car in LA?
Yeah, for about a week or two.
And you had an audition for Euphoria.
That was my last one before I was going home to kind of just, take a debrief and see mom.
Kidding?
Yeah. And I went in and fudged my lines. I was like, does anybody, Jules, know who she is? Does anyone know Jules?
Oh, that's
completely blew it.
Are you serious?
And then Sam asked me back, and then read with him 2 or 3 times, and then that was kind of.
You got it. How did you feel?
Euphoric.
You look amazing.
Thank you, so do you. I love the colour.
Thanks.
So we're in Italy.
We are, yeah.
What is your favourite Italian thing? No stereotypes.
Honestly, the men, is that
No.
a problematic answer?
No, because I was thinking the same thing yesterday when I was at dinner.
It's just like it tickles a part of my brain where I'm like, oh, this is my type. I think I figured it out.
Oh, so your type's Italian?
I think so.
Yeah. So you have some siblings?
I do. One of them's right there.
Really? Hello. And are you the middle child?
I am, yeah.
Do you feel like you have middle child syndrome?
What is that supposed to be?
Like irrelevant? No,
I mean-
no. Oh, the opposite.
My phone background is Bjork. It's this really cute photo of Bjork, like holding her face with little like space buttons and sticking out her tongue. Love Bjork.
Where did you get the picture from?
I have no idea. Maybe Pinterest? Yeah, I have like thousands of Pinterest boards. That's where I plan all my music videos, is Pinterest. I also have like loads of recipes. I'll plan like big events on Pinterest.
What's one of the names of your boards?
I think they all have weird names. They all like only make sense to me. Let's see. Celestial Nest. That one is for my apartment. Something called The Sauce, which is like a bunch of quotes that I like. It's the sauce.
What would I use a rubber for in the UK? In the most common sense, what would I use a rubber for? Think about like what you do with a rubber. Like think about like if it was gonna be a thing, like what would you do with it?
I would put it on.
It's not that good.
I know, but I mean, then give me a better description of. But then
you know what? I guess it defeats the purpose. You know what? That's fair. I led you astray there. I think it's fair. I'll give you a clue. It is a piece of stationery.
Oh, is it a eraser?
Yes. Very good.
You should go in the convenience store in the States and ask for a rubber.
I don't know if English people know what that means over there. You said you put it on. You're sick. You sicko. You're sick. Okay.
This quote that said, "I didn't see it as an achievement because in my head it was my obligation to achieve it."
Holy Jesus, I wrote that down to bring up. I wrote that down to bring up.
I was like, oh no.
I have so much to say on it, but especially and I think this will hit particularly hard for like if you're the eldest daughter in your family.
Yeah.
This belief that your worth is measured by applause and also a feeling of responsibility to do better for all and like uplift and carry the burden of whatever. Like this like self-martyring that we do where I'm like, I must take on this responsibility. I must achieve. And it means that not only are you just like destined for burnout, but you won't even like look at the burnout that you've experienced and think, well, I did well. You'll just be like, oh, the goalpost just moved a bunch of times and I hate myself.
This week, people are taking the lyrics of Defying Gravity and really holding space with that.
I didn't know that was happening.
I've seen it, yeah.
That's really powerful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's what I wanted.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I didn't know what any part of it meant.
That's really powerful.
I didn't understand the first sentence. But I was
yeah.
like, oh, what did she say? What did you hear? And I just wanted to be there because I knew something big was happening.
I didn't know that was happening.
I remember in the moment asking myself, am I okay? did I not hear something? And I was like, because she looks like she's about to cry again, and I'm gonna grab this because I think you might need something.
I love that it's become vernacular now, which is really fun. That people are constantly saying, we're really holding space for that.
Congratulations again, you're on Broadway. I mean, that's a massive deal.
It is.
You've been a dancer your whole life, now you're on Broadway. Charlie, what's it feel like? What was it like when you found out you got this role?
Oh my goodness, I got a phone call, a FaceTime call from my agents, and my camera was off because I looked insane. They were like, I think you're gonna wanna turn your camera on. And I was like, okay, so I did. And they said, you booked Anne Juliet. And I immediately burst into tears, and I was like home alone. I didn't know what to do, so I was just pacing around my house trying to call.
Girlies check in, let's go.
I needed that. And I was just so proud and nervous, but so excited. This is the dream. Everyone who loves their creative outlet, whether it's singing, dancing, acting, this is what you work for, and it is such an honor to be a part of it, and I'm having the time of my life.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
I want my Instagram comments to be like Bina's Instagram comments. Every girl you see in your life, like you go to their Instagram comments, every time I go to Bina's page, all of her friends, any photo, stunning, gorgeous, hot mama, love your look, killing it, I am screaming, breathtaking.
Yeah.
Breathtaking.
Breathtaking. Okay. That's right, yeah.
Tonight, if I go to your Instagram page and I write breathtaking, you will block me immediately. You'll be like, Hassan's on ketamine. I think this is like
breathtaking. Wow.
This is a cry for help.
That's interesting.
I haven't had this in so long.
You're so mean.
That's my favorite.
I actually might eat it.
I might eat it.
I'm like really considering. I think that.
But then if I like fail the next round, then like I won't be able to come back to it.
Mark's easy comfort recipe went rather viral for people praising the taste combo.
I think the only reason why I won't eat this is because I don't have a drink and I need a drink with this.
Right.
No, you don't have to.
She's oh my god. Oh my god, and it's fancy. Wait, what is that?
I need milk with this specific one.
I'm really tempted about that. Like, if I try it now, I could eat everything else after this, and y'all gonna be jealous. I am gonna be jealous, honestly. Like, I really want to eat it. I really want to eat it. I really want to eat it.
I wish I tried.
Is the prize really worth it, though?
I don't think it is.
I don't think it is.
Because it's like
this is the glass skin trend. Oh my god, huge grown. And the reason why is because the glass skin is just too hard, guys. Sometimes the skin's not glassing. It stresses me out, honey. So let's get into her routine. She's up here looking gorgeous. Skin is fabulous. I love that for her. I've been through the stress of the glass skin thing, so it's like I love it, but I don't know if I approve of it in totality, because it's one of those things where it's like, it's gotta be the right day, the right lighting, the right skin barrier, it's just, you need so much. It's not as easy as just glass skin. And that's how they make it look sometimes. So I'm just in and out of the glass skin because as a girl that has had the skin problems, it's like you're reaching at the end of the rainbow for the gold. It's too much.
Here we have some journals. Life lesson that you learn from journals is nothing's that serious. Nothing's so serious you need to journal it. But alas, we do it anyways. Oh, there's quotes too. Memories make the now fully inhabitable. Yeah, bitch, sure. If more of us valued food and cheer and song above hoarded gold, it would be a merrier world. Those who cannot change their minds cannot change anything. Monthly reflection? I don't want to reflect. I want to forget.
What kind of journals are you usually using?
I'm usually using a journal that doesn't have quotes in it. Don't inspire me every day. Shut up.
Wow, you guys are really taking me back. This look, I remember specifically, was for a stage for solo. This is a Erdem dress that we made it into our own. I just love this look. This really, to me, is like what solo represents. We styled it with jeweled hair clips on the side. I definitely remember cutting that dress really short. And then we did the one-sided off-shoulder look. It had a lot to do with the choreography. So we kind of wanted to make that side a little bit revealing. I wore this again in our world tour in 2019. I just wanted to wear this dress one more time. So I just had to give a live moment for the dress with the fans. So yeah.
When I was very, very young, my dad played me Rocky Raccoon for the first time. And I was so mesmerized by that song and the songwriting of it that I fell in love with Paul McCartney. I was convinced that was my husband, my future husband. But he was quite old, and I was so young I didn't understand that he was much older than me, because I was looking at all these photos. I was like, no, he's young. He's like young. He's only like 10 years older than me. I didn't understand math. I was a child.
And when you grew up,
Yeah, and then I met him in
you met him. There you go. There
Yeah.
you are with Paul. That's nice. I'm just curious, like, you know, when you meet somebody like Paul McCartney, not that there are a lot of people like Paul McCartney, what do you talk about?
He was so sweet, and the one thing I say about him is every room that he enters, he makes everyone feel seen and heard, and it was such a beautiful experience for me to see that from someone that I admired so much, and it just, he's great. Yeah, I'm obsessed with him.
Yes.
One of the main reasons why I started cold plunging was to recover myself after doing lots of performances and doing tours. I was overworking my body, and every night I would go to sleep in pain, and I couldn't figure out how to treat myself when I was in these situations where my muscles were tightened up. And by doing cold plunge, it taught me how to embrace tension and help me push through challenges, whether in my personal life or creatively.
Cucumber guy meets the library guy.
Library guy, cucumber guy, unstoppable.
Pretty stoppable.
Fiend for the library.
That's right.
Library fiend and cucumber fiend.
Fiend.
You know, addict.
Oh, like FEI.
Yeah, like addict.
Are you like a Gen Zer?
I guess so, yeah.
You know what I notice about Gen Zers?
What about it?
They hate on the dome lid.
The dome lid's so sad.
Can you explain that to me?
It's not secure at all. You know, like if you take a tumble, it's coming right out this hole.
We got destroyed. We got the paper straw dome lid.
And dome lid. Double thread.
He didn't see me at first because I guess like there's so many people in the audience.
Yeah.
So I was just like, yo, Timothy, I was kind of like, yo,
yo, what's good, bro?
Like, I was like, yo, I kind of look like you. And he's like, oh, yeah, you do. And he's like, what place did you get in the contest? And I was like, first. And then
he was like,
he started going crazy. He was like, oh, shit. He asked me for the picture. That's what surprised me. Like,
and
he
then,
was like,
no
way. He's like, yo, let's get a picture. I was like, oh my God. Like, he's asking me for the picture.
Yeah.
And that also kind of like solidified, like, bro, like, he's such a humble guy. People think like when celebrities get to that point that they're like, have all this like hubris and all this, snobby and stuff like that. He is not like that.
Yeah, he seems very down to earth.
Hi Louis, have you ever read the original Sherlock Holmes books? If so, what was your favourite? I can't say I have. I've not read a single Sherlock Holmes. Don't tell him, but I'm more of an Agatha Christie kind of guy. If I'm honest, the ABC Murders, that was a classic back in the day. And there's one where they all go to an island, and then there were none. That was it, yeah. Real page turners. I can't remember the last time I was that into a book. But yeah, don't tell the studio. Okay, heading over to Instagram. Town Hall Film has asked, how do you think your style has evolved in the last 5 years? I started 5 years ago. It was all about brands and looking cool. I used to be a bit of a hype beast, I'm not afraid to admit, but now it's more about colours that I like and a nice, simple fit. Nothing too flashy, maybe a nice little hat with a bit of colour or a scarf, but simple. I think I'm going more simple.
So I took this girl to a restaurant, a really nice restaurant actually. Everything was going good until probably like the last 10 minutes that we were there. The waiter brings out wine. I'm pouring myself a glass and I'm talking to her. And I'm like I don't notice how much I'm pouring in there, and I keep pouring it, and it overflowed. And I just I don't know, that has never happened to me before. I don't know what it was. I was just I guess I was just gazing too deep into her eyes.
Well, that's kind of good.
I was sitting there talking to her. I was like, yeah. And it was just so embarrassing. And I just I was like, I'm sorry, I have to go. I was
You left?
Well, I didn't leave on a bad note, but I was drenched in wine.
My current boyfriend told me he's not into sharing his password because he trusts me completely and there's no reason to. Is this a total red flag or actually a sign of a healthy relationship? I mean, I've never, ever been with someone where I'm I need to know your phone password. That kind of shit freaks me out, personally. I think if you feel compelled to search through your partner's phone, that's a red flag.
You just naturally share passwords.
To your phone, like we're in the car and I'm like, put something on please, like, yeah, it's not so serious. It's like in passing, which I guess is the sign of healthy openness. I suppose, maybe, I don't know. I've only been in a few.
How Millie Bobby Brown became an actor. I became an actor at the ripe age of 8. I've always loved kind of performing in whatever capacity that was, dancing, singing, the whole lot. And I became an actor by just being bored on a Saturday, really. There's not much else to it. How does Millie Bobby Brown hide her accent? I don't. I will like switch in between. Sometimes I'll just go straight into my American accent, which is a lot harder, and I could maybe finish the autocomplete interview like this.
Who did I have a crush on growing up? Maybe I was a bit of a late bloomer. I'm trying to think. I did have a Beyonce poster on my wall because I went to her concert for like my 13th birthday. I was devastated that she didn't sing me happy birthday. I guess it was like close to her birthday and she was like singing to the audience or whatever. And my dad was like, do you want me to put you on my shoulders? And I was like, no, it's so embarrassing. And then after I was like, damn, I should let him put me on my shoulders so she would have seen me in the audience, you know? So yeah, 13-year-old me was very devastated that Beyonce didn't sing happy birthday to her. I'm trying to think. My celebrity crush as a kid. It's so funny when you do these things, when people ask you like, what's your favorite food or what's your whatever, like I forgot what food is. I'm like, what are movies? Did I ever even see anything? All of a sudden your mind goes completely blank.
Who was your first ever celebrity crush?
Zendaya.
Lowest point of the year was probably in January. I had a meeting. They were showing me the schedule for the whole year. And I sat there and was totally silent and totally still, and just tears like just streamed down my face.
That was a horrible day. Life was seeming very daunting and ended up being even more intense than I ever cried about. If I had really known how it would all go, I would have been bawling my eyes out for days, but also I would have been excited at the same time. I wish that I hadn't had to deal with that, but also like, my life's fucking awesome and I'm really lucky at the same time.
You mentioned coffee shops, but coffee carts are also a thing in Korea.
Yes.
Fans actually send coffee carts to the set?
Yeah, coffee carts on set. I didn't know it was such a big thing, and we started doing it like for each other. Like the cast would like order them for the crew, or the crew would get them if it was a hard week to like celebrate or say thank you. And there was actually a bet happening between two of the boys. So Songhoon and Minyoung had a bet of who was better at ping pong, because we found a ping pong table in the school that we were shooting at, and their bet was whoever lost would have to get coffee for everybody and order a coffee truck. So we got a coffee truck, and Songhoon lost, even though he was very confident he was going to win. And it had to say, "I suck at ping pong" on the top, which
I love
we
it.
had.
Beautiful.
So this guy basically like plants the idea in Glinda's head, like, you should give Alphabet this ugly ass hat.
Yeah.
And
oh, that scene, and she comes out, I
so
was crying.
heartbreaking.
Yeah.
And like I had to apologize to Cynthia between takes. I was like, I am so sorry. It feels crazy to bully you, Cynthia Erivo.
Were those off the cuff or written?
Some of those were off the cuff.
You're so
No,
funny.
but this is the thing. This is such a mistake. Like, why would you let me ad-lib in your bajillion-dollar movie?
Because you're you.
It's terrible. It's such, there should be insurance policies against that.
Hear me out is this concept. There's no way you haven't seen a Hear Me Out cake. So first of all, if you haven't, are you living under a rock? Second of all, a Hear Me Out cake is basically like, you know how when you're watching TV or like you see a character or something, and it's like, they're not conventionally attractive to most people, but you're like, hey, hear me out. They're actually kind of fine.
Yeah.
That's the concept.
Really hear me out on this one. We got Marge Simpson.
We just binged The Simpsons.
We got Marge Simpson. She is fine. I don't care what anyone says. I like her hair, and I like how she is sweet to everybody in the show, even when they don't deserve it, like Homer and Bart.
The fox from Zootopia.
Okay, I have a crush on him, so.
Darling, I've forgotten your name.
That's fair.
I like him.
You didn't have to say it like that. I like him.
Marge Simpson. You're episodes of The Simpsons.
I like him.
I do like him.
Fair.
Name one thing you're jealous of about a fellow castmate here, beauty related.
Easy. What? Easy. Carlisa has perfect skin. It's like
It's unreal.
I've never seen a blemish on your face.
Thank you.
Carlisia's skin goes crazy.
It's true.
Maddie, be so for real.
I didn't write the question.
She said it wasn't me. Eyes, lips, face. Period. Wait, I didn't even get to the booty.
Oh my God.
Because both of you, it's a toss up. Eeny, meeny, miny, not me.
Me and Madeline
No,
and
that's
the
not
booty.
true. I'm not in the category.
That's not true.
Shut up. No, you shut up.
My proudest moment today is every morning I wake up, because life is fragile and you can't take every day for granted, so every day is a celebration. 100%. I felt uncomfortable a lot last year because everything was very new to me, but I'm starting to get the hang of it. The last time I did something like this, I felt uncomfortable. Now I feel completely at home. Oh, I don't know. There's so many. Oh my God. Okay, this goes for men and women. My biggest turnoff is if you beatbox. Please don't beatbox. I don't know. I don't want to see you moving your mouth like that. I don't want to hear the sounds that are coming out of your mouth when you beatbox. That's another PSA.
So I dine solo a lot because I love it. I love to just focus on the food. But what I do alone is I bring a notepad and I take a lot of pictures while I eat to assume the position of maybe she's a food journalist.
No, you don't. That's stolen valor. I used to have to book under an alias. Does it work? Do they start sending you?
Every time. Oh my God, I get like extra little like things to take home, like free dessert. Like I'll get like, I feel genuinely like they like put more care into like the dish.
Of course they do, because you're psychologically torturing them.
Yes, I'm lying.
What would you do if you were a triplet for a day?
God,
That's the
could
one
you
question I
imagine
have.
2 more of me in this world?
It would be very loud everywhere.
That's not true because you're not like.
Well, you three together would just be like yapping to each other for
What?
sure. Me, Matt, and Nick do that too, but like you're just like 3 of you. No, because there would be like a shy Tara. I feel like.
Aw, could you imagine?
That'd
be
Matt.
weird.
They'd think of Matt.
That'd be so odd. Could you imagine a reserved version of me? That's crazy.
Yeah, that's a lot for sure. I don't think I can imagine it. That's how much.
Here, I'll do it right now.
You're like itching to say something so bad. If I brought up like one thing you liked right now, you'd have to chime in. I hate sugar, guys.
What the fuck? First of all, that's rude.
Yeah, that was a low blow.
Because it's like that. Yeah, that's a
But
really
I
low
cracked
blow.
you became
Yeah,
unreserved.
but I literally said that's fucked up because it's like that's a low blow.
Yaction! Hold on. No yaction yet. Hold on. We gotta mew. I'm not mewing. Mewing's not real. I don't know. Like, I don't know how to explain this to you anymore. Mewing is not real.
Matt is like King Mew, by the way.
I'm not King Mew.
Yes, you are.
It's literally the other day, actually.
Mega evolved Mewtwo.
Yeah. I just want to start this car video out by saying, for 2025, do you guys have any New Year's resolutions? Because I have some. The one resolution that I have is to throw
Resolution? Is that the word?
Is to throw less tantrums as a 21-year-old.
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Because I'm really afraid.
Yeah.
Like whenever you like kind of lash out or unleash the beast.
I know.
He's gone. What do they go in Zootopia when they get hit with the thing?
No, but I do just want to take this time to apologize.
To absolutely nobody. I knew
Correct.
you were gonna say that.
And I play a petty dictator. At the time, we shot it 3 years ago, and I thought, this is over the top. At the time. And now I realize it's totally underplayed. That's really like, I made a documentary.
World has become so hard. It just doesn't feel safe, and I don't like being myself sometimes. And that's a bigger problem than just talking about it in a relationship. because it makes you feel like you have to question the way you're acting. What I felt for Benny, it was everything about him was honest. It wasn't just that he was honest with me. He was honest about where he was at in life, and he'll tell me anything that he's feeling, and it made me feel like I could do the same. You know, when you're saying those nice things to me, babe, it's like so sweet, but I believe him to where I'm not going to believe someone who is blowing smoke up my butt to just make me feel good. He's saying it because he means it. And I believe it.
Yeah. I love you, just your entire vibe and your energy. You march to the beat of your own drum, girl. You just, and I love it. Because you wore a JCPenney heels and a Miley Cyrus t-shirt to your first model casting.
And I thought I looked fine. I came with my Miley, it was like this collab that Miley Cyrus did with like Walmart or something. I had a Miley Cyrus t-shirt and my Payless BOGO heels. Oh, right. And my chorus bag. I said, what's up? And then I remember when I first went to the agency, I actually got scouted 5 times before that photo. Okay. But I said no every time because there was just something in my intuition was telling me not yet.
Not yet,
Yeah.
okay.
But I knew I was meant for something bigger. But the only reason why I believed in myself so much is because my parents.
Your parents.
Spoke so much life into me, and I had so much confidence.
I love you, just your entire vibe and your energy. You march to the beat of your own drum, girl. You just, and I love it. Because you wore a JCPenney heels and a Miley Cyrus t-shirt to your first model casting.
And I thought I looked fine. I came with my Miley, it was like this collab that Miley Cyrus did with like Walmart or something. I had a Miley Cyrus t-shirt and my Payless BOGO heels. Oh, right. And my chorus bag. I said, what's up? And then I remember when I first went to the agency, I actually got scouted 5 times before that photo. Okay. But I said no every time because there was just something in my intuition was telling me not yet.
Not yet, okay.
But I knew I was meant for something bigger. But the only reason why I believed in myself so much is because my parents.
Your parents.
Spoke so much life into me, and I had so much confidence.
What's your type?
I think I'm just open. Whoever's nice to me.
Anyone who's nice to you?
Anyone who's nice.
Really? I don't think that's true.
A smile is all it takes nowadays, really. What about you?
You're quite my type.
Really?
Yeah.
Like racially ambiguous.
Maybe you could come and hang out in London.
I might stay here.
You're moving very fast, I would just say.
I know, right? Let's move in.
We literally just met.
There's something called an Italian bite, and what this means is when you're eating something Italian, that every bite needs to be a little different. Already I'm thinking this one's more expensive because one bite you're getting a little tomato heavy, one bite you're getting cheese heavy, and that's how it should be. I'm gonna just do a smuckle, Rose, quick smile. That is pizza for sure. Let's try this one. That's also pizza. All right, I have a strong feeling this one is the more expensive one, and I'm gonna eat it first, and it might be the only bite I take right now. Okay, it's a little cold, but other than that, it's good. All right, we're moving on to pizza B. Pizza, if you will. Terrible. After tasting, this one is just more well-rounded, and I would finish that pie. Okay, thank God. That was crazy. The look you just gave me was like maybe I wasn't, and we would have been in for a mess.
Moana 2 has achieved demigod status, all box office records broken. How does it feel to reach demigod status?
I mean, who knows? Like, what does that mean? You know, it's so wonderful that fans want more of the story of Moana. I'm grateful that we even got to have a sequel that's not guaranteed, and I started playing this character. I was cast when I was 14. I just turned 24. So it's been so nice to grow with it.
So you're a little creaky in the joints and everything at this point?
I kid you not, I was afraid that I would need to pitch my voice back up here. I am Moana Motunui. I talk a little bit lower, and fans are very intelligent. So luckily I was able to age with the character.
Tell us the story.
Okay, hello panel. My name is...
She been to court. She been to court. Your Honor, attendees, jurors. Wow.
My name is Jewel.
That's a criminal name. For sure.
I'm from Long Island, New York.
Oh, criminal. Criminals have risen. I tried to tell y'all. Criminal. I tried to tell y'all.
Okay, so when I was in college, my friends and I needed money because we wanted to go on break. So we robbed a diner.
Hold on. Let her land. Let her land. Okay.
And we stole a car to rob the diner.
You stole a car?
Technically, I had access to the keys for the car, but I wasn't supposed to use the car.
I have a Ricola. They're all at the bottom of my bag. This actually, I wouldn't normally have if I were singing. This is just because I'm under the weather. So I have a bunch of little lozenges in my bag. I have 2 different kinds of headphones because these are, and a hair clip that was stuck to that one. This is how you know it's my real bag. No one gave me this today. They didn't set this up for me. It's a shit show. That's how you can tell. So these are great if you're approving a mix, or if you're traveling, or if you need, privacy. They have the noise cancellation, which is very helpful. And then I have these. I'm not an AirPods wireless person. I really like the wire. That's just my personal take.
I bought these sunglasses. I hate when you do this.
Okay, so my heart just stopped or skipped a beat. Because you fucking pile drove into me.
Stop doing that.
Are you fucking stupid?
No, I'm not. You're annoying.
Yeah.
Every time I try to tell you a story, you
What is this called? I need a new one. It's gross. My sternum. No, that's your balls, not scrotum. Wrong thing. My sternum's broken. Fucking freak. Slap it on my sternum. If I was choking, that would have knocked the shit right back out of my throat. I would have been saved. Thank you. Get your fucking foot away from me.
Every time I talk.
Every time. Okay.
Every time I talk to Nick, he makes these wacky, ugly faces, which is just so gross to look at, and it makes me laugh.
Chris, what do you think you do?
I don't want to hear anything you have to say, Matt. The one time you speak up and it's against Chris.
Do you feel like everyone has it, like when a new show starts, or do you feel like you were with some real pros who are like, look at this one's been away for 10 years?
I mean, everyone in our show are like, yeah, they're super professional and so amazing. But I think we were all nervous. I mean, it's so exhilarating, and especially with a new play, it's like you don't know how audiences are going to react, but it's been so positive, and we've just been having a great time.
That's wonderful. It's still in previews, and I can imagine nerves get better the more you do it, but are your nerves go up or down when you see that your name is on the marquee?
Way up.
Way up,
Way
yeah.
up, yeah. That was wild. I wasn't expecting that. I don't know. And the last Broadway show I did was like 2 doors down from the Booth Theater at the Schoenfeld. And at that time, I think it was Helen Mirren's name was on the marquee. So it was just crazy that
you're the new Mirren. Everybody's saying it.
I don't think so, but yeah, that was crazy.
Why are you afraid of having a girlfriend?
It's a little bit of everything, honestly.
Failing someone? Finding room for someone?
I just spilled water on my face. That was flattering. I don't know. It starts with like just simple relationship things, and seeing it, I get like just cringed out a little. I have this joke with Nick where I'm like, if I ever am sharing a scooter with someone, that's probably gonna be the most life-changing day of all, because as of right now, I just feel so like that. Like if I ever am walking down the street and I see a couple sharing a scooter, I'm like, oh my God, that's my biggest fear. And I joke with my friends, like I could never get to that level.
I was thinking at some point, I don't know if you want to do it this video, we should share things that feel illegal that isn't. Like for example, I just full sprinted down the street at 3 a.m. and I felt like I was gonna get tackled and arrested.
By who? The boogeyman?
Yeah.
You thought the boogeyman.
Yeah, that or like I don't know, police. What do you think the boogeyman's made out of?
What do you want me to say? Boogies? Like, get out of here, dude.
Like S-Dog, B-Dog, Z-Dog, K-Dog.
Yeah, I don't like that idea.
I don't either.
So should I kill myself?
You just spit up. Chris, are you dead serious?
I wasn't expecting
you
to say
dead
that.
serious? My car's gonna be all sticky now.
Crazy.
Who do you think has the most sensitive nipples out of the 3 of us? I'm not getting into that.
Yeah, like what?
That's absolutely not happening on our YouTube channel.
Definitely Nick.
Oh God.
I mean, it's less what I'll say in an American accent, and it's more just American vernacular. There are a few words that I think really make sense to me, like trash for rubbish, I really like. I like freeway for motorway. I like restroom. Feels like we're all gonna go to the toilet and just like recline in there, just have a little kip for about 5 minutes. But the one thing that pisses me off when I'm in the US is when I say, can I have a glass or a bottle of water? And they go, water? What's water? And you gotta go, water. Can I have a glass of water, please? And that kind of works. But Americans are very pretentious. We all know it. We all know it.
Are cliques a thing at your school?
Not really. Yeah. I'm like, that's not what high school's like. It's not that separated, but it is.
Each high school kind of runs a certain way, and there are certain cliques.
What clique are you a part of?
Nerds, I guess. I don't know. Kind of nerdy.
There's a lot of the quiet, shy kids that the popular kids kind of poke fun of.
Are you like an honor roll kid?
Yeah.
Why do you say that with shame?
There's a lot of athletes, typical cheerleaders, I guess.
I feel like a lot of the athlete group thinks that they're better than they are just because they get their popularity off of sports.
Let's just be honest. Were you popular? Yes or no?
I don't know.
You were popular, weren't you?
I don't know.
Did you vibe with the quote-unquote popular kids?
Oh, no. No offense.
Are they assholes?
Yeah, I hate them.
Give me their names.
Brittany, Stephanie.
People in the popular group. There's a stereotype that they're kind of assholes.
Yes.
Were you an asshole in high school?
I was definitely a lot more judgmental.
No judgment, okay? Are looks important to you one day?
Why'd you ask her?
You know what? Loud and proud, I'ma say it. Somewhat. If someone is really like cool and just like so about it, I'm like, okay, maybe we can get past what's going on up there, right? But one thing that I need is like style. If someone doesn't have style, right, I will try to help them with their style.
It can be fixed.
It can be fixed. Style can be fixed, but you know what cannot be fixed? Personality. And if someone is funny, you can't make someone funny. So if they make me laugh and they're treating me like a queen, you can't recreate that with just like some hot person.
What do you imagine other people assume about you?
I think probably people assume that I'm too like flamboyant maybe. I don't know. I think I'm I'm very confident. I just kind of like say how it is, like act how I act. So I think like people kind of are like a little taken off by that sometimes, or I'm just like maybe too much.
Yeah.
But I have a chill side to me, I would say. Yeah.
I feel like mine's the exact opposite. I feel like people would assume that I'm a little serious, but when you get to know me, I'm like the least serious person. I am very energetic, but like I think at first I don't come off as that. But yeah, like the exact opposite of what you said.
I love that.
But yeah.
Exact opposite.
Oh my God.
I'm scared. I'm literally scared. Go, do it for the plot decision you've made. I feel like I'm being watched.
I have a woat, but I don't have a goat.
What the fuck is that?
Well, that night was woat, but
that night we really can't divulge.
No one will ever know about that night. Well, a lot of these are unspeakable, but honestly, that other night.
Yes, do it for the plot. It was something to remember, something that you don't tell the children, but something the children know they could never mess with mommy ever a day in their life.
Leading up to this week, how are you feeling?
Honestly, it was a lot. I just came out of 4 months of preparing Coachella, and I was back home for a little bit, and then I knew the Mad was happening, so it was a lot for me for the past couple months.
Doing Coachella and then Met is a lot.
It's insane.
How are you like relaxing yourself in between these really, really intense moments? Like what centers you? What calms you down? I've seen that you do you do ice baths?
I love cold plunge and ice baths.
Okay, you love cold plunge.
I do.
Have you been cold plunging?
I have actually.
Really?
I have. I cold plunge. I love sauna.
Yep.
Those are the basic things that I do, and then it was really good to be back home for a little bit. Honestly.
Yes.
Oof! Oh! Okay. So I see y'all got jokes.
Yes, this is my driver's license photo. I was wearing a wig that was attached to a hat. They was like, all right, ma'am, take off your hat. And I was like, my bundles is connected, but I still gagged it. Had my septum in at the time. It was a whole cute moment. They made me take off my hair, but I am beautiful. I'm a woman. I'm sexy. I'm divine.
So you didn't put this up there?
Yeah, someone was trying to sabotage everything that I've built. And it's okay, because you can't do it, bitch. Sorry, that was a cuss. You can't do it, ho.
Hi, buddy.
Get a little booty, okay?
Oh, okay.
Let's see, here we go. Linda?
Oh my. Linda sounds like a dragon. Looks like a butterfly, sounds like a dragon. Based on that attitude, I mean, I'm gonna call you forward. Well, at first you indicated you might not like love your cat. And not that Linda is unlovable, because Linda seems very lovable. Just the hisses maybe indicates an attitude, so.
You wanna pick up the cat?
Sure.
Because it doesn't look like it wants to be picked up, so maybe the owner. Okay. I kind of like that. Okay, no, Linda has some white hairs on her. Not much. Linda, you need to get your shit together. Okay, I'm gonna say yes.
All right, we are in the van on the way, and I'm standing up because I wouldn't want to crease these lovely clothes. So let's have a go at some questions. It's feeling a little bit surreal. Currently, it's my first Met ever, but I'm wearing nice clothes, and that's the main thing. The key to looking effortless on the red carpet. Breathe, remember to breathe, and keep my chin down for me. The poses I think I'm gonna go for. Number one, hands in the pockets, little slant. Number two, hand on the jacket, hand in the pocket. My biggest fashion ick so far has been boat shoes. It's been shoes without any socks and skinny jeans. Fashion has helped me get into character on a number of jobs. It really helps. I've worn a lot of stiff collars recently for period pieces, and that helps a great deal. Straightens your posture for one. Whether you know it or not, you really kind of embody the clothes, or at least one should try to.
A lot of people want you to play Spider-Man. Have you heard this?
What?
Yes.
No.
I think you'd be amazing.
In like 10 years' time, maybe. It was a dream of mine since I was a kid. So yeah, I'm not expecting it. I just wanted to be it. So yeah.
You're not expecting it, but if it happens,
yeah.
it happens.
Yeah.
No, I know you're a Tom Holland fan, right?
Yep.
Yeah. What was the movie that made you want to? Because you were going to play football, right?
I wanted to play soccer. Like,
yeah,
football.
I call it football.
That was actually pretty.
You call
good.
it soccer?
That was pretty good to be fair. But when I was little, I think I've watched The Impossible over 40 times. And it makes me cry. It won't make me cry now, but when I was a kid, it made me cry every single time. It was like the first film that I watched where I thought, oh, that's such a good film.
A lot of people want you to play Spider-Man. Have you heard this?
What?
Yes.
No.
I think you'd be amazing.
In like 10 years' time, maybe. It was a dream of mine since I was a kid. So yeah, I'm not expecting it. I just wanted to be it. So yeah.
You're not expecting it, but if it happens,
yeah.
it happens.
Yeah.
No, I know you're a Tom Holland fan, right?
Yep.
Yeah. What was the movie that made you want to? Because you were going to play football, right?
I wanted to play soccer. Like,
yeah,
football.
I call it football.
That was actually pretty.
You call
good.
it soccer?
That was pretty good to be fair. But when I was little, I think I've watched The Impossible over 40 times. And it makes me cry. It won't make me cry now, but when I was a kid, it made me cry every single time. It was like the first film that I watched where I thought, oh, that's such a good film.
How does it feel to be here finally at the Oscars?
No, it's so much feeling that nothing feeling, finally.
So just sort of like nothing. So much excitement that actually
it's like
overwhelming.
I saw you.
Yes.
You talked with my friend Yura and eat the chicken, yeah? It's a great video.
Thank you, yeah, and Mikey as well.
And Mikey as well. You are very talented, yeah.
Yeah.
As Mikey as well, yeah.
Do you like chicken nuggets?
Yes, I like.
You do? Okay. Yeah. More than Yura, because Yura didn't love them.
Yeah. You're
so
like
next
steaks.
time you have
you're
to
like,
you like steaks.
You're a brutalist. He likes steaks, yeah.
Ah, okay. Whereas you're on the same vibe as me with the nuggets.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, see you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
It's my ex-wife, not the good one.
What do you want? Nice game of chicken, Claire. She's gone.
She's coming back, I am almost positive.
Almost? Mm-hmm. Why do I listen to you? Why? You were wrong about the iPod being a failure? You were wrong about tomato being a vegetable? I don't even want to talk about your favorite planet, Pluto. And unless she was lying to the good ladies of The View, it's to me, not Demi!
You were going to let me go with him?
Isn't that what you wanted, honey?
What's the matter with you? You've been acting so weird ever since I left college.
For the record, You didn't leave college, you were asked to leave.
Oh, which you guys never let me forget, especially Dad.
Honey, your father.
Oh, you don't have to tell me what he thinks, okay? I'm a huge disappointment to him. I see it on his face every day. He acts as if he doesn't even want me around.
Give me the ticket for the car.
Phil?
No, I'm going after her. This little chicken game may work for your dad, but it doesn't work for me. That's my little girl. I need her to know that no guy on earth is good enough for her, let alone some slimy middle-aged jean salesman. What's this?
Just enjoy it.
Yeah, is there any way you both pump yourselves up to get ready for a recording session? Any tips you can share?
I have a mannerism that I found because when I got the part, I thought, you know, of all the older emotions, the 1.0, disgust is the most ready as a teenager. Nothing is good enough. I don't like that shirt. I'm not going to wear it. That's nasty. I'm not going to eat it. So, you know, until anxiety comes in, it looks like disgust in my mind would run the ship. And then also there's like a little bit of not caring or a little bit of like multitasking. So Kelsey was like, what are you doing? And I'd be like, I'm looking for split ends while I talk to you. So Kelsey would be like, okay, say it, play around. And then he'd say, okay, now do a split ends take. And so I can hear it. Like there's a difference between going, orange is not my color versus like, yeah, orange is not my color.
I'm going to list some things. You just give us your favorite version of that food.
Okay.
So, best type of egg?
Scrambled.
Scrambled. Sandwich filling?
Egg mayo.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, very good.
Form of potato?
Roasted with duck fat.
Oh, yeah. Herb?
Rosemary.
Crisp?
Prawn cocktail.
Really?
Outrageous.
I'm really pushing the boat.
Wow, I love the rumours that...
Quite divided there, I feel. Quite divisive.
Cocktail.
Yeah, I said that really without even blinking.
Yeah, you
but
were like,
I was
prawn
very,
cocktail.
Yeah. I love a prawn cocktail, like really simple Walker's prawn cocktail. Banger.
Marianne Keyes came on Dish and she was like, you guys are nuts, like prawn cocktail crisps. And then I was like, I've never thought that because we sort of grew up with them. I'm like, it's a rogue flavour to invent.
I'd say.
In it, like salt and vinegar, prawn cocktail. Like, so it is a random one, isn't it? Yeah.
I love it.
Would you rather sexually bite your lip at the end of every
I'm good with that.
every conversation you
I do
have,
that anyway.
regardless of the scenario? So like even if you're meeting like their granddad and you're like, nice to meet you, sir.
I do that anyways.
No! Sorry, like you're allowed to be like sorry at the end, like, but you can never be like sorry for your loss. Yeah, I'm so your
Sorry for your loss.
Your dad died?
No, guys,
So
we
sorry.
can't do that. Okay, go.
That'd be so difficult making YouTube videos. I know, yeah.
So today, guys, we're gonna be making...
No, after every
Happy 4 million! We're so excited today. We're gonna be playing Would You Rather?
Or what?
Or moan very sensually after every bite of food you have.
Every bite of food more.
So like,
After every bite of food, because I would just eat in private.
Do you think buying flowers is a good romantic gesture, or do you think it's overrated?
Nah, I think it's really nice.
The amount of time I've asked someone to buy me flowers, it just never happened. I honestly would say you can buy flowers from the corner shop that's like £1.50. Like I could do that.
Noted.
The reply that I've had before is like, why would I get you that if you've asked for it? I'm dating the wrong people, basically. I'm dating the wrong people.
Queen's Gambit. She is about to get her first period. It's a big day for her. This was really fun because I got to spend so much time with this character that I loved so much, and I got to play her through so many different eras of her life. And I remember having like a real fondness for her at this age. She kind of walks a little dumpy. She's like a bit unsure of herself. I had never played chess. And it was crazy because we showed up my first day and they gave me like this Bible of all the chess moves that we were going to do in the show, all of the chess games, and they were all based off of historical games. And I like went home, I was a good student, I learned a bunch of them. Our first day was the Mexico tournament series and they changed a move and I was like, no. This is how this is gonna work. You're gonna show me the moves 5 minutes beforehand, I'm gonna execute it, and then I'm gonna bin that and throw another one in. And it worked.
This was taken in Korea. This is a picture of me and my favorite K-pop group in one of their dance practice rooms. Very crazy experience for me, being such a fan of theirs. Both of my sisters, my younger sisters are in this photo with me. I dragged my youngest along. She was not prepared to meet them
and in fact was shaking the whole time. I needed the emotional support from her. My other sister, Isabel, was really chill. She was playing it really cool. I think me and my youngest were the ones that were not very cool. This day, I probably embarrassed myself so much because I would open my mouth to say something and nothing would come out. I honestly would love to make music. I would love to be a triple threat, okay? Because I can dance, I hope I can act, and then I would love to sing. But that's not really in the cards for me right now. Maybe if I get some vocal lessons, but it's not for me.
Do you have any advice to get over a broken heart?
I don't know that I'm willing to share any advice for that.
Why? Because it's too powerful?
Yeah, I think I don't want responsibility for that.
Well, help a girl out, Addison. So you're just gonna let everyone suffer in silence?
I don't know, I'm really bad at relationship advice.
Oh, really?
Well, I think my issue is that I just like to say what I'm feeling when it comes to that kind of stuff. And so it's very situational. So I try not to like give that advice because it is applied in my situations, but I think my situations are unique, you know?
Maybe the advice is to trust your instincts.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah?
Guts, follow your gut.
Follow your gut. I think that is good advice.
I had this beautiful night with so many of my friends, and I felt it was one of those magical nights that you have with your people that you remember forever, like a core memory. And I got in the car with my then partner, and I remember so vividly him. I said, wasn't that such a beautiful night? And he said, you know, people really like you better when you talk less. And I just remember thinking, wow, is that right? Yeah, I really internalized that. And then I think over the years, like when you go from being a child to adulthood, you shrink yourself, you learn these lessons, those memories get replaced by fears. And recently, I just sort of, in the last 2 years, I've done a lot of work on myself, and I started to kind of embrace my muchness.
Yes,
right?
I like how you said that. Embrace your muchness.
Millie, is there any new fun slang I should know, but also not say? Because that would be...
Because that would be weird.
Yeah. She has to start again.
Honestly, do you know what Riz is?
Yeah.
You have Riz.
Really?
Charisma, yeah, I think so. I don't really know any. Oh, like girly pop?
What's girly pop?
It's like a fun girly who, like, I don't know, it's like a girly pop. Like, I could only describe it like Sabrina Carpenter, Charlie XCX, like those girls. I think I'm a girly pop.
It's a thing, it's a noun, it's like someone is a girly pop,
Yes.
an adjective describing
Yes.
you don't have, or can you have girly pop, or you are
No, you can't have it. You
she's
are
a girly
pop. Yeah,
Is
right?
it a pop icon, a girl?
Yeah, but also any girl, like not just a pop icon. Those were just my examples. I think Lila might be a girly pop if she likes all this pink.
She's
and...
definitely a girly pop.
There you go.
I'm having trouble understanding English right now.
No, I get that, yeah.
Has anyone felt that? I've never...
You know what though, I wouldn't be able to tell. You know, I know what you're going through. Okay. And the whole set, it's just all closing in on you.
It is.
Right?
It really is.
And the spice, it's attacking your brain, it's attacking the way that you think, it's attacking the way that you talk, and then here you are on this show, tethered to it, a hostage on
I'm
Hot
shivering.
Ones. I know. You and me both, with every wing, it's like a new thing is unlocked, right?
I think Shizoni should come on this show. You're gonna love it. Whatever Rosie and Lisa did, this is the real reaction.
I loved your in Honorable, so many parts of it I loved, but I loved the glitter you had in your hair. Can you tell me about that? Was that a costume or makeup decision, or was that your decision? Where did that come from? It's so cool.
The hair tinsel.
Yeah, hair tinsel.
Yeah, sorry.
Hair tinsel.
There's a specific
professional name for it.
That was the hairstylist's idea, and it was amazing because obviously I have all this black hair, and so the hair tinsel kind of just broke it up and caught the light.
You see, it's a misconception that tinsel's just for Christmas, because actually it's for the strip club as well.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also read that during the movie, you improvised a lot of the flirting when you were in the club.
All of it, yeah.
And was that easy to do, to improvise flirting? Did that come naturally to you?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I wasn't me. I was Annie, and it's her job. She's a professional flirter, basically.
Professional flirter. I mean, that's.
You're
also,
kind of a professional flirter too, right?
Absolutely. I'm really related to that because I'm also a professional flirter.
Next up is headphones. I love these. Sometimes I'll just go on walks and I'll just put them on and I'm not even listening to anything. I'm actually a big fan of silent walks. When you like make music for your job and you like play shows and are in the studio all the time, sometimes
silence is the way to go. And I annoy all my friends because sometimes we're in the car and I make them turn their music off because I get overstimulated, which is crazy because that's my job. I still do the over-the-ear Bluetooth ones, which actually I feel like now is quite retro because I feel like the cool girls are making the wired, like 70s-y headphones come back in. I always keep a hat. Sometimes if you're having a bad hair day, you just kind of want to be covered up incognito. My keys to the apartment, and on my keys I have this cute little bear. I got this in Japan. It has a little hat that comes off. I love it when they have accessories and you can dress them up. I have a little bunny one too that I got in Amsterdam that has a little hat and a dress on it. It's my favorite thing ever.
My name's Yasmin, and my emergency contact.
That's a coworker name.
Yeah, it is. It is. No, he's not lying. He's not lying.
Every job got a Yasmin.
She work in HR.
Yes. And Yasmin always know everybody T.
Yes. Who's your emergency contact?
My emergency contact is my sister.
Oh, wow.
Number 4, what's your name and who's your emergency contact?
My name's Michael, and my emergency contact is my mom.
I thought it was Aaron.
Mama's boy. What?
Mama's boy?
Yeah.
Mike, when you were deciding to come here, how did you decide how many buttons to...
Oh, see, I broke one on the way here, so.
It's getting too freaky, man.
We got
to move on.
First, I go in the shower and I brush back my...
Wait, what kind of shower?
I go in the shower.
What do you mean, what kind of shower?
A shower. Ladies shower just like me.
No.
We do one leg in,
Hold on.
and then we take the other leg in.
You know the kind with water? You don't use an elephant? You don't use rainwater?
You not in the Amazon rainforest.
I was referring to an everything shower.
What's an everything? Tell us what an everything.
Am I cooking?
I love it.
Thank you.
Okay.
Dumbass. An everything shower is something that women do, and that's what I was gonna ask, but now y'all blew it.
Hey, Stitch, what's the everything shower?
Everything shower is when you're about to go on a date and you want to make sure there is no hair anywhere.
Yeah, that's part of it, yeah.
Okay, more.
That's when you do everything start to finish, like you shave.
You do your hair,
you do your whole
you shave,
thing.
you exfoliate.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
Thank you.
Cartier girl. You've been to the Met before, or not?
I haven't. No, this is my first time. I'm freaking out.
Are you freaking out?
No, my hands are shaking.
I just dyed my hair yesterday.
You look so major.
And
when I saw you on the carpet, I was like, oh, slay. I swear, big slay.
Wait, like big slay?
Yeah, big slay.
So it's kind of like girls' night out tonight. You're kind of like,
100%.
Is that how you're feeling?
The girls are girling
The
tonight.
girls are girling tonight.
This is all vintage jewelry. So like nothing was wasted and stuff.
Wait, it's like thrifting, but for the Met.
I only thrifted. Fashion, man. It's my life.
I know.
love it so much.
We're so chill right now.
Yeah, we ain't tripping. Nothing internally going on
No.
at all.
Did you have any like freak out today? Did you have like a moment today where you're like, actually, I might like, maybe I am freaked out?
Did you?
For sure.
Okay, then yes. Love you. Bye.
Love ya.
Do you have any texts from any crushes?
Of course. Yeah, I do.
Yes, I do have one lately. We've always just been close friends and everybody has known us as close friends. So it would be kind of weird if we were in a relationship, and that's kind of like where we're stuck at right now. He has no game whatsoever, so he does not know how to talk to girls. He texted me and said, I've seen you on Spotify. I said, what do you mean? He goes, top 10 hottest singles. And I left one open. That was like the worst pickup line I've ever heard in my life. And I just had to not listen to that. Hey, what you doing today? And he said, I don't know, probably hitting up the gym or some. I said, damn, for real, on a Friday? And he said, yeah, we're about to get lit. What about you? And I said, I was gonna see if you were available to hang. He said, so down, what you trying to do? I said, I could pick you up and we could get some food or something. And he said, yeah, sure. It's so dope that you drive. I'm def a better driver though. I was like, yeah, sure.
So Noah pulls up in a wife beater, okay? So they say no wife beaters for dinner. I'm like, all right, that's understandable. So we send Noah to get a shirt. So while we're waiting, the lady in the front, like I'm not even trying to be dramatic, but it was just so disrespectful, tells my sisters, she's like, and you two, cover up. They pulled up to dinner wearing the most jaw-dropping, pussy-punching outfits. Have you ever seen somebody look this fine? And Ellie said,
I said, no, I don't. Thank you so much, though. Thank you. Oh, here's my card. And she's trying to like embarrass us.
So this one smells like wood. It's sort of like piney and it's cypressy. It's like, it smells like Christmas. It smells like evergreen trees. Like if you went to a Christmas tree lot, this is what you would smell. I love trees. I'm a biologist. I'm overthinking this. I think that this one is very much more for everyday use, and this one is giving more, I'm going to a fancy event and I need to smell like really expensive and like sophisticated. Whereas these are like classy, and this one can sort of go either way. It depends on the situation. I just like the way they smell. I just think they smell really good. But yeah, I think because this one smells like trees and I love trees, I'll have to pick this one.
But I drove all the way down here. We had an appointment.
Yeah, I looked at your blog. It's a little too cutesy for me. I need someone with edge.
I have edge.
You really don't. You are literally the most wide-eyed person I've ever seen. You have the face of a cartoon lamb. Thanks for coming by, though.
Hey, I think it's weird you don't like cutesy, considering half your clients at the Grammys look like they just stepped out of a My Little Pony fever dream.
That's good, but not at me. Never at me. Nikki, stop. There are 5 things wrong with Nikki's outfit. What are they?
She's standing right there.
I'm just better than she is.
The tank gives you a uniboob, the watch is too big, the hair and pants, the wedge boots, and come on, that belt, the 90s have been out for 3 years. And that's 5. Now should I do you?
They like calling Eugene better than Flynn.
Really? I think that's kind of.
I think it fits him.
I think Eugene's really. It's really getting some momentum now. I might retire the whole Flynn Rider thing soon.
We'll believe it when we see it. We'll believe it when we see it.
Yeah. What my favorite thing about her?
No, when did you know you found love with her?
Oh, when did I know? I would wager that. Hey, how's it going? I would wager. I had a sneaking suspicion that I was growing a little attached, and that was a suspicion I was kind of trying to ignore for quite a while. I would say probably when we were on the boat together, and it was all beautiful and scenic, I kind of realized I was in deeper than I had been admitting. Well, it was a little more than a crush, and I was like, uh-oh. But then I felt like it was there between both of us, and then it felt very safe. And then I died.
I have something else for you.
Oh, no way, what?
I just really appreciate that you speak out about mental health.
Oh my god, cute.
And so
Oh my god, cute.
I know you care a lot about, I just made a little donation to Sound Mind, because I know you.
Oh my god, that's so sick. I work with Sound Mind all the time.
Yeah, I know. That's why I did that.
Oh my god, that is so cute of you.
Of course. I give everyone a little something.
You proper touched me there, that's epic.
Oh, thank you.
Got me a curly whirly and a Sound Mind donation.
I don't know,
so sick.
I do appreciate that you speak on things like that.
I mean, yeah, I think to be honest, I always struggled with like my head and everything, and like I always wanted to put it like as a main theme in my music to kind of find other people like that were going through the same thing as me. So
Yeah, no, it's amazing, I know.
Is there a certain point where you say to your friends and family and agents like, I'm never playing a teenager again, this is it, I'm good?
I think that decision was taken out of my hands. I got older. They stopped asking. But I have a funny feeling that wasn't directed at me, so I'll let you guys answer.
All of you can pull it off.
Just barely.
I think
it's really cusping right there, yeah.
I bought it.
Just enough.
Yeah, I would say for me, differently, I still look the same as I did when I was 16 years old.
Oh, well, isn't that nice?
Must be nice. And
just tell us about that, Z.
It works to advantage in some ways, and sometimes, it's a little bit difficult because you're like, well, I'm not anymore.
Right. Your height difference makes those stunts more complicated.
Thank you, Graham.
There's a particular stunt. I don't know if it's in this, but there's a he's supposed to gently rest MJ on the bridge and walk away from her. Because of our height difference, I obviously, if we're on the same point,
we were attached.
We were attached. I would land before him. My feet obviously hit the ground before he does. So, what would happen?
It's called a bottom mark, isn't it? And the bottom mark is it's a thing that they do in stunts that is basically designed to stop you shattering your kneecaps.
Oh, yeah.
So Zendaya would land, and I'm the superhero. I'm supposed to look cool. And she would land, and then I would sort of land like this, and my feet would swing from underneath me, and then she would catch me.
I like that. You seem so soft-spoken, but your stage presence is fierce. Like, right, guys? How do you channel that fierce energy?
Oh my God.
The crazy part is I haven't figured it out yet. I'm trying to figure out what triggers my switch, and and I do that on stage. But I guess it's something that's in my body.
It's just in you.
I'm sure you relate. Like once I hear, the music, or once I zone in, it just happens really naturally. It's a gift that I appreciate and I love about myself. So
I love that for you.
I seriously can't watch this one. I'm ripped, low key. I gotta get back to
Let me see your bags.
I gotta start hitting the gym. Look at I got like Loki like.
I had like carpet.
Look, dude, Matt still hits this move all the time. Fixes his hair like this and raises his eyebrows and goes like that, like that. Look at that. Look at that face. Matt, you're so precious. Matt hits those emotes to this day.
Matt.
To this day, Matt hits those emotes.
Oh, I can't. Oh, I wish I found simple things this funny.
I don't think anything can make me more emotional than just the concept of time itself.
Wow!
I'm dead serious.
How are you guys opposite?
Or the list is long, I feel.
How are we opposite? Okay, so I think I'm more free-spirited.
Excuse me?
Oh.
I don't know if that was the right term.
Okay, let me start over. Let me start over. I think I am
I'm gonna lose
unbothered, more easygoing, cooler.
Oh my god. Prettier? More gorgeous? Better body?
I wasn't gonna go
Kylie, this is insane.
Like, your face card goes hard.
Kylie, no.
Like if we were a sound, I would be like, and then you're like,
what's my sound? No, I'm dying to know.
I feel like you're like,
no, that's terrible. I think that I'm definitely more regimented. No, and I hate my sound. You need to come up with a different one.
Maybe not so low. Maybe it's like,
Kylie, frequencies are huge for me. Thank you. I like that so much better.
I heard that you created the word Riz.
So, listen. In my room, just me and my homeboys, just trying to see who got more Riz than the other person. We start saying it on stream, they take it, TikTok times it, and it's over with.
No way.
Yes, it just blows up. Everybody saying Riz this, Riz that, and it becomes a word in the dictionary. I did not know that was going to happen at all. Like, I'm so serious.
And is it short for charisma? Is that the truth?
So that's what people say, but like, when I first started saying it on my stream, like, I already knew the meaning for it, so we just kept saying it. Like, it just was catchy, and we just started saying it. But that's a good analogy, though. I'm not gonna lie. So.